So before we go get a new power, we're gonna finish off some side quests. At least for this district.
Where does he even store these things?
It's part of his conduit powers. Also, why didn't he start with the red and then go into the black? I don't get it.
Because the black goes on top of the red goes on top of the black. It's all about layering, man.
I guess. And of course, like you always complain, we don't get to do the cool part.
And an aerosol can.
Holy crap! I was wondering about the forms he had. Now I'm wondering about the forms we never see.
Oh, and I didn't get to point it out because I didn't stop and look at it, but there's a Sly Cooper tag on that bridge we just did. Oh, and also, the enemies don't know I'm down here. Like, they saw me, but then they lost track of me. I don't get it. The enemies are kind of dumb.
Yeah, well, that tends to happen, especially in a game with stealth, which isn't a stealth game.
Yeah. I mean, there isn't really stealth in this. It just doesn't want you doing side quests while you're actively being hunted.
It has a stealth mechanic.
Not a very deep one, but yes, I'll give you that.
Just made the world a little better place.
How is that evil? How is that worth a promotion that it's so evil? It's sushi. He created a sushi chef.
Sushi is so evil that we got promoted to bioterrorist.
At least it's appropriate.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you get the wrong sushi from the wrong supplier.
Oh, God.
You'll feel like you got hit by a bioterrorist.
Never, ever eat gas station sushi. Oh my God, never do it.
That's what we call encasing them in concrete. Augustine said the first person who told her where to find...
Like, I would barely consider grocery store sushi acceptable.
Is there, like, secretly a waiver on those things that they can't sue you if it's raw fish and you get food poisoning?
Just the same. Watch your back.
Oh, what was he saying? He's too busy complaining about raw fish.
Something about shipping off conduits to Curtin K, which is basically superhero Gitmo.
Yeah, hello?
Delson, I've gotten a tip on the whereabouts of my editor. He's at the docks, about to be shipped out to a secret location.
Oh, of course it is.
I'm pretty sure this is the last bit before we go chase down Fetch.
Serious to have the dupes coming after you.
We were trying to get to the bottom of how the conduits came back. Haven't you ever wondered how you got your powers?
Not really, no. I mean, one day I was just a badass, and then the next day I was a badass with powers.
The reports my editor and I were getting was that the DUP had a hand in the mass spread of the conduit gene over the last 5 to 6 years. I believe that they somehow figured out what was making the conduits return.
That is not how genes work. Like, unless they have some sort of gene therapy retrovirus out there, that is not how genes work.
They might have something like that. I mean, it is a weird alternate present where superheroes exist and technology is far better than it should be. And yet people still have iPhone 2s.
Delson, get out of here! Someone set me up! It's a trap!
Gee, you think?
By the way, I didn't see Skippy when I was in the green room today. You know what's been keeping him?
Yeah, apparently he's been having car troubles.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it might be the internet striking again. But then I suppose it did seem too good to be true when I found out that, Canadian cars run on maple syrup. But I was just trying to make sure that Skippy was topped off,
You two are going to be fun once we get to the DLC where there's no moral choices and I'm having you both in here.
Oh, yes. Yes. Then you'll get to hear the kind of conversations we have in the green room.
These guys, just give up. There's only 2 of you.
Squirrely little bastards, aren't they?
Yeah. And the other one is still alive despite the fact that I hit him with a charged up blast. There we go.
You think that snipers wouldn't be so squirrely?
Wolf, what the hell was that?
I don't know, technically a sniper really has to move pretty much every shot, otherwise his position's compromised, but
Well, I'll tell you, all they did was manage to piss me off.
Well, usually the idea with snipers is to be so far away that retaliation is impossible, save with something as big as a tank or bigger.
yeah.
Ooh, obliterating blast.
Yeah, if we use a charged up blast, it just instantly vaporizes them. And I don't have enough shards for that thing, aww.
Does anything positive happen when you obliterate them?
I think it's more evil and therefore worth more evil karma. And karma's really just only good for getting you the upper tiers of upgrades.
Yeah, as a gateway. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Anyway, it's time to start the mission proper.
Go fetch. Well, at least they're honest about it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, mister, sign our petition to get drugs off the streets? Unless we stop this poison, more of our youth will turn out like Fetch Walker.
Fetch Walker?
Her body was corrupted by drugs, and the drugs turned her into a bioterrorist. We need your help.
Yeah, apparently these people are woefully misinformed.
Yeah, and apparently they didn't see you drop 5 stories just to get here.
Run!
Nope.
This is still a free country, Delson.
Oh, Reg. Didn't know you were there. Did I just butt dial you?
People have a right to speak their mind without being attacked.
Yeah, but seriously, how did you connect the call without Delson's knowledge? That is not how phones work.
Alright? Be sure to reload off of it and you wouldn't give
Listen, we just butt dialed him. That's as good an explanation as any.
go.
I don't know why I'm trying to build up a karma bomb, considering the karma bomb will be useless in about, 13 minutes? Something like that? 15?
Oh, okay.
There we go. Yeah. But yeah, I will not be using the karma bomb.
I've seen the Goody Two Shoes video where it's like actually a bomb and you're filling up segments, but how do you tell the progress that you've made with the skull?
The skull just has a number underneath of it, and once you get 7, then you've built it up fully.
Well, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of how you build up the evil karma bomb.
Steaks, bar, and grill.
Oh man, that smells good. Why didn't I take some cash off those dealers? Money, why do you hate me? Be my friend, Money. Come to me.
Yeah, seriously, you're murdering them anyway. Why not just take their cash?
It's okay. God.
Great place to grab her, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he needs her power, and you can only get it through the hands, so...
Yeah, I know. Do you have to grab the person twice in order to get the actual backstory, or...?
Yeah, but only for this one and the previous one. For some reason, the next power that we are going to get, we only have to touch them once.
No. You're not getting away. I got this now.
Guess he is improving his backstory absorbing powers.
I guess so. This is the neon power. The dashing isn't unlimited yet. That's an upgrade we need to buy, which I don't really understand that. But the nice thing about it is that you can run straight up walls, so there's no having to jump around or looking for vents or whatever. The downside to it is that it has some of the worst movement abilities in the game. Like, smoke is slightly better for horizontal movement, which is most of the movement you do in the game, and the other power is way better at movement than either smoke or neon, so...
What, the holographic dude?
Yeah. That's gonna be a fun one. I can't wait for you to be like, "Wait, what?" over that power.
I do recall hearing someone in the thread mention that it's kind of interesting how this game seems to be going not for, like, classical elements, but city elements.
Yeah. I mean, the first two games were all about electricity, which, I mean, is sort of a classical element, but also makes sense for a city because there's electricity everywhere in a city.
Yeah, but what about the other superpowers, though?
There's a couple of natural ones that they mention. Like, there's grass that I think they mention. Not sure about most of the other ones, but there's also glass for some reason, and then paper? Paper's an odd one because they were teasing at paper being like a bonus power that you could get through a ARG for a really long time, and then it turned out, no, you actually don't get the power. And it pissed a lot of people off. I won't be doing those missions.
Well, they are urban elements.
Yeah.
No!
Well, you kind of wonder what it's going to be like for someone to have, like, wood power. And absorb trees.
Yeah, I imagine that because... Yeah, I imagine because these games take place in big cities that we see nothing but the big city conduit powers. I'm sure if they had, like, one that took place in some backwoods, then we would get some more natural conduits. Anyway, this is the fetch boss fight. The first phase, we have to drain all the neon because otherwise she will just heal herself like we do and undo all of our progress.
Well, maybe stop trying to kill me and we can let the beer signs live to see another day.
Why are they all lit when they're just in storage?
That's a good point that I never really thought about.
I mean, this is not a display showcase here.
You listen to me, I'm not with Augustine!
You're one of her goddamn robots!
How many times? Wait, are there really robots?
No, there are not really robots. It makes me sad.
No, that's just her version of his sheeple.
That's all.
Just leave me alone!
Oh, come on. She'll follow you around and zap at you. It's kind of annoying because she moves around a lot.
Well, on the plus side, the goal of this particular activity is to run after the things that heal you, so...
Yeah. And now that she has been denied sources of healing, we do get unlimited amount of neon to deal with her, so you can't run out of power trying to fight her in this one. After that, though, it runs on normal rules of no matter how little you use, it does drain a little bit.
I do have to wonder, though, why do you get, like, little neon ranged pellets? The same as you get with smoke pellets. And how does neon let you hover like that?
The pellet things are just a power that all powers have, I believe. Because electricity had the same thing, and fire had the same thing, and ice had the same thing, and all that.
Just leave me alone!
It is kind of weird, but at the same time, I'm glad that every power has ranged capabilities, because it would get boring really fast if I had to run up to every enemy and whack them to death.
Yeah, but still, you think they could at least... I don't know. They've only got, like, a single handful of powers per game. You think they could come up with something a little more creative about the basic ranged weapon in each case?
I suppose. Anyway, she's almost done. Come on. If I would stop missing, this would be over.
That said, it does sound kind of appropriate for them to be making pew-pew noises.
Yes, it is.
Oh, broken glass. And, oh, yeah, they're going for the, backstory now.
Yep.
Yeah, broken glass and ripped tights do not mix.
Can I be one of them?
No, they do not.
Surprise. My parents turned me in. They knew what the government would do to people like me, and they did it anyway. I didn't know what to do, but my brother Brent just grabbed our coats, and we ran.
Then he got addicted to some hard drugs, and now she kills drug dealers.
Moving from city to city, no comfort anywhere.
Close, but not quite.
And man, they hooked us up. The drugs. The drugs were heaven. But then we always wanted more. And withdrawal, agony. Always looking for a fix. And when you lose your stash, when you think someone stole it from you, drugs, the dealers, they make you do things they...
Yeah.
Oh God, Brent. The government picked me up easy enough after that. But it wasn't a regular jail. They trained me to shoot, taught me how to kill.
Wait, why would they train her and not the smoke guy?
I escaped with all those...
Because the smoke guy was a bit on the slow side and also, I guess, not as powerful. Because they certainly did train her and the other one.
No one else is gonna suffer like we did.
But yes, Fetch is my favorite character in this game, and I'm super glad that the DLC is about her.
Hey,
Nelson, you alright, brother? What happened? Oh, you did good. You did good, buddy. Come on, get up. Get up. Oh.
It's a good thing they have fast healing, because I can't imagine how many shards of glass are in Delson's back right now.
Probably not many. He's got at least 2 layers on.
He's just killing drug dealers, man.
Actually 3.
Nelson, murdering drug dealers. What do you think I'm doing to the dealers?
So yeah, he's fine.
You have to save the Akomish back home. She stays free. No. Dude, no way. Look, just because you have the same affliction, not gift, affliction, doesn't mean that we're gonna pick up every little piece of trash we find. Okay, I'm never going to abandon you, all right? Not ever. This one goes in a cage.
Nice, dude. Come on.
Yeah, so we've got two choices. We can redeem Fetch, or, because we're an evil bastard, we're gonna corrupt her.
So in either case, she lives?
It's my call, not yours.
Yes.
Not ours. Mine.
So it's more like what we're going to teach her to become, rather than whether or not she lives or dies.
For what, huh? A bioterrorist with
Yes.
a body count?
I love you, Reg. Don't make me break that handsome nose of yours.
Yeah, this game really...
Why?
It really doesn't need a moral choice system. It needs one moral choice at the beginning, so you can see the two plot lines they've got laid out for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because, like, switching between one to the other midstream is just
Calm down.
Yeah.
pointless. Let alone just character breaking.
Plus, the two paths are actually not that different anyway. Like, that was one of the biggest differences between cutscenes, was this cutscene that we just watched. And I can finally afford /damn. Or, dash slam, god damn it. I'm tired.
Sorry,
It's late and I just worked.
What, is the meeting of the Conduit Club finally over?
I just wanted to talk to her, okay? To see if maybe she could help us out. Oh, you are not doing the pouting Reggie thing, are you?
Anyway, this building's very pretty. I'm wondering if it's actually based off of a real building in Seattle.
Yes, I know. I'm your brother. And your brother is asking for your help and trying to stay alive.
I noticed in the mini-map it's surrounded by purple.
Fine, what do you need?
Thank you.
Yeah, purple is the sources of neon, just like how brown is the sources of smoke.
Yeah, well, I kind of figured.
I sent it. For the tribe.
Yeah, it's an easy way to tell, like, if you're nearby a power source in case you need to recharge, which is nice.
Bye, pouting Reggie. Hey, Fetch, you know those glowing boxes the dupes put up all over town?
Although, yeah, this is actually a lot of neon considering how everyone's pretty much switched to LEDs by this point.
Tap into more powers for me. I was gonna try it out
Yeah.
with the neon power you gave me.
Gave you?
And I thought maybe you'd like to tag along. You know, maybe talk me through the new stuff.
I already bagged my dealer limit for the day, so why the hell not?
And there's my sweet girl.
And next time we're gonna go get some more powers for neon.